When I think about the Grift, something that I've said at the very minimum in terms of age should be required high school reading and above. And I feel like there's probably some really hardcore middle school students who could rock with it as well. But what I feel is that the way you let our ancestors speak about what was challenging in their past gives us a blueprint for what's going on today. And when I'm on the show with you, on the Clay Kane show, and I'm hearing people talk about the book and how much they love it, it's just something that I wish could be required reading for everybody in America. When we're talking about the path forward in this political climate right now, what are some of the dots that you connect in the book that connect to your life that you feel particularly younger people today could benefit from as we're trying to get more of them involved in the political process?
So one of the things, so the book, The Grift, I really wanted to answer the question, how did Black Republicans go from Frederick Douglass to Clarence Thomas, from Jackie
Mm-hmm.
Robinson to Herschel Walker?
Mm-hmm.
But the first half of the book, the first part, I really focus a lot on the Reconstruction era.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about that is that the blueprint is already there.
Right.
There were so many things those Black Republicans were doing that we could easily learn from. You know, they believed in public education for Black folks and for poor white folks. And it
Mm-hmm.
was important that they solidified that they protected that. Not everybody wanted that. They believed in an economic infrastructure post-slavery that everybody could thrive for. We
Mm-hmm.
obviously still need more of that now. You
Yeah.
know, we're post recessions. You know, we're post horrible policies, right? What does a real economic infrastructure look like? We're talking about fair wages. Don't have these corrupt contracts. Then, of course, later you'd have the building of unions.
Yeah.
And also, we can learn from this is that at the time, Black Republicans, they were being elected and held accountable in Black areas, and their
Right.
constituents held them accountable.
Mm-hmm.
When Blanche Bruce, the second Black senator of the United States, when he's in Washington, D.C., getting featured in the New York Times for his wedding, he's being blasted by his constituents in Mississippi, the state that he represented. They're
Mm-hmm.
saying, you know, what is he doing over there? He better come back here or we're not going to reelect him.
Yeah.
They were being held accountable. And also, someone like Frederick Douglass, he didn't believe in these degrees of goodness.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't trying to empathize or understand the plight of the Southerner who wants you enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't about this anecdotal goodness, and that I think is really important.